Hi friends, welcome to Thrilling Tales Deadly Never Before. This is our first thrilling story in English, so are you ready for the thrill? Title of the story is A Man Inside the Mirror, and let's begin our story. The story begins in the hospital of Prashanti, the mother holding her newborn baby girl in her hands, and all are taking a group selfie, and later disperse to their works. After a few minimums later, the father goes to the washroom. When the father was washing hands in front of the mirror, suddenly lights started blinking, and then the father noticed that an old man was standing behind him, but his face was terrible inside the mirror. So with a loud shout, father came out of the washroom and sat on the hospital bench and started thinking about what he had seen inside the mirror. After 4 days, the mother and father returned to their house with their 3 children. Mohan and Raju observed the strange behavior of their father and asked the father what had happened to him. Mother listened to the words and forced her husband to explain what had happened to him. Then father explained what happened in the hospital washroom. Then Mohan, the elder son, said, "Dad, it may be your illusion. Don't take it seriously. I think you need some rest." Mohan and Raju went to their rooms. Rani was in the cradle beside a big mirror in father and mother's room. Father could not sleep that night, but when he started staring himself in the big mirror, he felt a deep sleep. The same night, at 3 o'clock, father woke up due to some sound. Then he saw that the terrible old man came again and taken Rani into the mirror. Then father terrifyingly ran towards the cradle. Then he noticed that Rani was inside the cradle. Then he took a sigh of relief, but the relief doesn't last long, because Rani opens his eyes, which were not normal, they were red, and shockingly the 20 days old girl started speaking. "I will not spare your life, my son." And then the red eyes were closed and Rani fell asleep. Then father lost his self-control and his body cracked on the ground. Early in the morning, Mohan and Raju came to their parents' room to play with Rani and noticed that their father was sleeping on the ground, so they made their father sleep on the bed. And nothing happened strange for the next 2 years inside the house. 2 years later, little Rani started crawling and spends her time mostly near the mirror and talks to someone by seeing inside the mirror. One day little Rani was playing with her brothers, suddenly got disappeared. Then Mohan said where Rani had gone. Nowadays it is very difficult to find her. Then Raju replied that she always spends her time near the big mirror in parents' room by speaking to herself inside the mirror. Then both of them went near the mirror to see Rani, but they noticed that her old creepy man was grabbing Rani into the mirror. By seeing this, Mohan ran towards the mirror to save Rani, but unfortunately Mohan too got stuck inside the mirror. Raju was seeing all this with fear. Parents were out for shopping. Then suddenly the bell rang. Parents arrived home. Then Raju ran towards his parents and explained what happened to Rani and Mohan. Then the father said to Raju, "Take care of your mother." Father took the car keys and started driving towards the jungle road. Mohan, who is stuck inside the mirror, sees the past of his father in his eyes. So friends, we will see the past of the father in the next episode. Until then, stay tuned to our channel and don't forget to like and subscribe.